Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this brand new day. And it is indeed a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. This morning, I sprayed myself with sunscreen so I could maintain that healthy cave fungus glow. And then I put on my sunglasses because it was bright and sunny out. And then I went out and started walking, at which point it clouded over and stayed cloudy. I think it's still kind of cloudy now, so I am still glistening. Yay. I'm going to go out walkies again later, and UV comes in through clouds. Clouds don't stop UV, so yay. A couple things I wanted to talk about. First off, I'm going to get into a heavy subject. Wobbledogs. Because I've been talking about Wobbledogs a lot. Oh, look at that. My sunglasses are right here on my shirt. I've been talking about Wobbledogs a lot because it's a weird game. See, someone mentioned that, oh, you've been talking about Wobbledogs, so I think I'm going to look for it. It was a weird way for it to show up. It was just a random video. Came up on recommended. Usually I have to go through the, home page. It wasn't on the recommended home page a lot before I'll find one video that's any good anymore. For all the algorithm knows what I like, it doesn't give any of that to me. But then there was this thing that had a weird square looking wobble dog on it, well, dog, and so I clicked on it. And at first it didn't seem very interesting. It was just these weird dogs and they were barely moving around. But the more I watched, the more I was like, I kind of like that. And so I got it, because it was on sale and cheap. Now, I've been talking about how I keep Death of the Wobbledogs on in the settings. And I went into it pretty heavy duty yesterday about my feelings about beginning, middle, and end. Everything needs a beginning, middle, and an end. Because if you don't have an end, the middle doesn't mean anything anymore. It's like I was halfway mentioned, if everybody's special, no one is special. That applies to everything. If everything is dangerous, then nothing is dangerous. Because you can't guard against everything. You can't look at everything as a threat, because then your system's overloaded. And it's like that with everything. If everybody is talented, then nobody's talented, because then everyone's on a level playing field and there's nobody that goes above it. So that sort of thing fits in a lot. If there is no end, the middle doesn't mean much. Of all the Wobbledogs I've had a couple of them die. You could turn Wobbledog death off. But I remember my first Wobbledog, the tutorial Wobbledog. Name of Mingle. I remember Mingle. Mingle was my first Wobbledog that died. I cried. I had to turn the game off. I think I'm going to remember Mingle for quite some time, even though it's just a stupid little bit of code inside of a program inside of my laptop. But I remember Mingle. And then there's another Wobbledog named Howl. Howl hated to be petted. Most Wobbledogs love it when you pet them. Howl didn't like being petted. Growled whenever I did so. I remember Howl. But I remember either of them, if they just kept going, or would they just be just another Wobbledog in the crowd of Wobbledogs? Because their time was limited. Their time meant something. Within relative terms. I mean, it affected me emotionally, which I'm quite sure the people that make the game would be glad to know, because that means it worked. But I wouldn't remember them if they were just Wobbledog number up that I just have in a mass until I've got so many dogs that I need to clear it out and start over again. So yeah, I keep the Wobbledog death on. Thumbs up for that. And yeah, again, I remember Mingle. I remember Howl. The other thing I wanted to mention, I had talked before about how I'd been looking at cards and wanting to make a For Against Darkness thing. Well, I sort of have. My next For Against Darkness adventure is going to be on, this is the first level of the dungeon, and when you go down, it takes you to the second level, and in room 6, that's the room objective. So I've got a 2-layer dungeon right now. I'm going to use some of the charts from Note Quest. I like their naming things, you know, like the frozen horror of the Queen's Crypt, stuff like that. It's like, cool. So I'm going to try and use that, give it a name. And I'd mentioned before how For Against Darkness characters fit real well on an index card. So there's one character, and I've got the blanks all just marked out over here. So just have to transfer 3 other more characters, and I got the characters, I got the dungeon. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to show the rule book because I don't, well, I mean, I have it printed out, but I would just think, well, maybe it'll work, maybe not. We'll have to see, because I don't know if I would want to dangle this. Yeah, I'd have to, because I wouldn't be able to hold it because I'd be rolling dice. I'd have to set that thing down. But I won't be able to do any of this digital because I only have the laptop. This here that I can use, and I can't record its screen, and I can't dual overlay video when I'm editing, so it's one shot, one go. So I'm gonna dangle this off of my tripods and the shower curtains that I have so that it'll be now held up above, and then I'll record this stuff down underneath because I've got the dice and all that, and it'll be a good adventure. Thumbs up for that. Past that, I have just been watching videos and trying to play video games. Some of them I play and play for too long. Some of them I do not. I've been playing a lot of Titan Quest. I've even played not a ton, but some Grim Dawn again, because I like isometric action RPGs. There we are. ARPGs, like Diablo, which I've been playing a lot of on a PSX emulator. So I actually like the PSX PlayStation 1 version of Diablo. It plays real well, and it looks good. Unfortunately, there's a big bit of controversy. There's one PlayStation 1 emulator called DuckStation, and apparently the guy's kind of problematic, and it's had a couple forks, at which point he's now said, oh no, it's not open source anymore, this one's my project, and you'll have to do all this if you ever want to get it from me, etc, etc, etc. Problem is, yeah, every time it forks though, you lose control of that. So you can lay claim to this one here, but every single time it forked, you don't have control of those anymore. You got control of yours. All those other forks out there can be adopted and worked on. But of course, it's whether or not anyone would choose to. So that's fun. Still though, I mean, life is life. It's a good program, is what I was trying to say. But then mentally I froze up, but it didn't seem to last too long physically. Thank goodness. But past that, I have not been doing much. I've been going out for walkies, which is good. I'm able to walk at near full speed once I work out the pain, which means that for about the first couple blocks, I'm limping. Because, oh boy, does that bone spur set in my right heel hurt. Oh my God. But after about 4 or 5 blocks, it still hurts, but I can use it, and I can almost race walk. So I went on my large morning walkies, and then I came back. So thumbs up on that. Yay! But past that, not much. Slept, not great. But when I woke up and decided, oh, I'm really uncomfortable and I have to go to the bathroom, I might as well get up and go. When I got up and looked at the clock, it was 10 to 6. That wasn't bad. You know, I slept from like 1 until 5:30. You know, not great, but not terrible. Look at my hair just standing up back here. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but I sure can. If I can grab this one bit of hair, I'm going to yank it off. I can't even tell where it is. Oh, there it is. Boink. Oh, now there's another one, which means I'm going to pull out all my hair. So I'm going to stop doing that. Anyway, though, if you are a Patreon patron, this hair just does this. It drives me nuts, too. If you are a Patreon patron, thumbs up and thank you so much. You are beautiful and awesome people. You take me from a hurting monkey to, well, a not quite so hurting monkey, and I appreciate that quite a lot. I am poor. I have always been poor my whole life, and I'm kind of used to being poor, but it does suck. So thank you very, very much for your help. It is appreciated. If you have left me a comment, thumbs up and thank you. Again, it is awesome. I try to answer as many as I can, which is not as many as I would like because of the nerve compression going on. But thumbs up, thank you. They are read and appreciated. And of course, itchy nose. I need to make a community tab note about this, but hey, if you could check out my GoFundMe down in the description below, that would be awesome. Somebody did actually, just in the past couple days, give me a $20 donation. I cannot remember your name, and hopefully I'll be able to get it up here tomorrow. But thank you so much. You know who you are if you are still watching. Thank you. It is appreciated to no end. So if you could check that out, everybody, that would be awesome. Thumbs up and thank you. Do not feel obligated. I do not want anyone to feel that way, but appreciate it. There was something else I had just thought of that now I have forgotten entirely. So I am going to spend my time after editing, rendering, and uploading here. I'm going to take care of myself by playing games, watching videos. I've got 4 Against Darkness. I have the solo RPG and solo board game stuff that I got. There's Iron Helm. I went and put Tin Helm into storage. I should have put a different game into storage. I need to go there and trade one of the games I have here still, because I'm trying to trade month by month, you know, 1 or 2 off to there, 1 or 2 from there back here, so that I'm not overcome with choice paralysis. So when I go there, I need to grab Tin Helm and bring it back, because I have it. I use card protectors that doesn't fit inside of the tin that it comes in anymore. So I just have to put the tin in with a bag so that it's with the cards and stuff. They just don't fit inside. Oh well. Anyway though, thumbs up and thank you so much. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that is indeed a very, very good thing. And it is too. So you take care. No words of wisdom. I'm not wise. I know lots of words. But, oh well, you take care.